Thank you all for joining. This is the first TradeLocker Ask Me Anything session. We've been talking about it for a while now, and we decided it's a good time to talk about TradeLocker, how we started, the vision, to meet you guys, answer any questions, and then to show you what we got in the pipeline for the next few months. If you stay until the end, you're gonna see something that you won't see anywhere else but here on TradeLocker. So if you want to ask anything additionally, just write your questions in the AMA channel. So why we started TradeLocker? We have noticed there is lack of innovation in the market. So especially from the big players in the industry. Usually where the innovation comes from is you guys, from the community, from people who develop their own script, who develop a tool that's useful for them, and then the audience starts using the tool and the community. And if you look at all the, not all, but majority of big companies in the industry, it's pretty difficult to know what's going on there, who are the founders, how to suggest the feature, is there a community there, whom to speak to, the support is not responsive. So stuff like that. So after years of experience in the industry, we've decided to do something a little bit different. So we decided to start a tool, a day trading platform where you can reach the support, you have the community, it's easy to meet the team, to talk to the team, suggest the features, and build exactly what the community wants. And I think you've noticed that in the past few months, and since you started, I don't know how long you've been in Discord channel or how long you've been tracking what's going on here in TradeLocker, but you probably noticed we have developed features that you suggested. So yeah, so we decided to listen to you guys, develop exactly the features that you like, listen to the suggestions, see if those repeat, if they repeat. Here with me, you have Fula. So he is the head of product of TradeLocker. He's the one who is following all your suggestions, who also is leading the tempo of development and the direction of development. He can also explain how all of this works a little bit later. But we are now at the point where we have all the mainstream features that you have suggested. There are some improvements that we're working on. For example, we're working on order panel calculator, on alerts, on hiding notifications. Those have been pretty frequent suggestions. Pula, you can maybe go over a few things that are coming up next. Even if you share the screen, show the designs if you wish, or you can just tell the high level what we have in plan. And then we can go over the questions.
Yeah, hi guys, nice to meet you all here. So I maybe wouldn't go through the whole list, where there's bazillion of items there. I would just want to make sure, I want to tell you that every single suggestion that comes from this community gets in our backlog. Maybe not everyone is gonna get built in the next week or like in the next month or something like this, but it definitely finds its place somewhere along the line. Currently, we have backlog for like 3 years of development easily. And my job here is probably like the toughest job here is to decide what is the most important right now. What do we need to build? What is worth building for this part of the TradeLocker journey right now? And this is where this community is really golden. We literally have meetings like bi-weekly where we have a summary of all of your suggestions. How many times did this request come? For example, trailing stop loss or something like it. And we see a need for it, then we push it up on priority. This is how it's simple as that. So let me share my whole screen here. Okay, here's the Discord community. You can see it here. Let's go to demo. So basically this is TradeLocker. Let me put it in some default state how you see it. When you load the platform for the first time, it looks something like this. The cool combination what we did here with TradeLocker is having integrated TradingView, which a lot of people are used to. You had all these charting up capabilities from the TradingView.com, and then we built on top of it, so you can make your trades and connect your broker and so on. In most shortest explanation how the platform works, you have your like portfolio overview up here, which are balance, profit and loss, equity, and so on. You have your instrument list here, your favorites placed here. You have this order panel, which you can use minimized for just simple short or long, so sell and buy, and or you can expand it to see the full SLTP calculator for like stop loss and take profit. This is something that we spent quite a lot of time to make it right, and we're nowhere near done in this panel. We have a lot of features coming here. For example, trailing stop loss, locking the ratio of stop loss and take profit, putting defaults, putting presets, and a lot of stuff to come. One of the most like the first thing that is going to come next is the risk calculator here, where you could set up your stop loss, for example, like here, and then enter how much in dollars loss you would like to have, and the position size will be calculated automatically. This is something also that we didn't invent. We heard your feedback there, your bazillions of requests to make it, and why it takes us so much time to do it. We want to make it right. We really want to, when somebody comes to the platform that even knows that this kind of option exists, sees the option and right away out of the bat understands how this kind of thing can be set. I mean, you guys, you know how much time it took you to understand like the basics of trading. The whole domain is huge. So we really are working hard to make this UX as friendly as possible. That's why this handles on the chart. That's why like color coding in all of our panels and so on. Okay, enough of the order panel. What we are pretty proud of are also these like short buttons that we add, so you don't have to every time open the order panel. You can just shortly put them here on off and then adjust on the chart and then make a buy. The feature that is soon to come also is when you hide this panel, there will be a floating order panel, which will be out of your way, and you can have your chart in full screen, which is also something that you guys requested. On the bottom side here, we have our open positions, pending orders, trades, like all your buys and sells, and history of closed positions so far. And if I go here for a month, I have some like, this is a demo account, so nothing to brag about, but yeah, this is my history here. A lot of testing on my side to see if everything works, but also I spent quite some time actually trading, because I'm really trying to like fill the platform and really use it to know what we need to develop. This would be mostly it. One maybe teaser here. Currently we have like your trading accounts, and this will be pretty expanded pretty soon with a lot of social features, which you can opt in or opt out. Maybe Luca will talk about it a bit later. This is one of the bigger features that we are going to introduce. So we're going to talk about it a bit later. And from the UI and layouting part of the platform, there's also quite a big reworks coming here. So where you can configure the platform with draggable panels. It's going to have a side panel here where you can like turn on and off each panel which you like or don't like, resize stuff. We're going to remove completely this top bar so we can have bigger charts and so on. So as I said, like a lot of these things that I'm talking about right now are all in our backlog, prioritized based on your feedback. So keep up the great work, guys. We really enjoy working on this project because the feedback is so awesome. Yeah, Luca, maybe you can take over from here.
Awesome. Thank you, Luca. All right, so this was a quick demonstration of how TradeLocker looks like right now. As you probably noticed, there are some changes coming every 2 weeks or a little bit longer. We're trying to have updates every 2 weeks. The way we develop is we have 2-week sprints. After every 2-week sprint, we deploy what we've developed and we plan the next 2 weeks. I think that's important also for you to know. And now we can go through the questions. I will read the question. I have a mobile phone here. I'll read it, and then someone from our team will answer it. So we have a few members of our team here, and I see a lot of questions are coming up in the chat. So we'll also answer those. But let's go. Let's start with the first ones. All right, Madrunner2311 says, this is great, thank you for doing it. What made you guys want to develop your own trading platform? So in the beginning, I told you we were looking for innovation. There hasn't been that much innovation, and a lot of products that we like have been developed in kind of Web3 style, where you have a community, you build, you document it, you listen to your community, you get feedback, and then you continue. So that was our goal, to kind of refresh, modernize the trading platform space and allow the community to decide what to develop next. A lot of trading is a complication. A lot of features are not actually needed, especially in this kind of in the industry, in the space we want to be in. So we decided to just simplify it, make it very simple, modernized, and develop what you guys want, what you need the most. And then you said, Mad Runner said, how do you look at the future of TradeLocker? We're going to talk about that pretty soon. So after the questions, we're going to show you how the future looks like. But what we want to do is we want TradeLocker to have exactly what's necessary, make it available to as many people as possible. Of course, for that, we need your support, and we appreciate your support. That's why we're here. And yeah, make it build a day trading platform out of community and with the community. So yeah, that's kind of it. If you would add anything, Pula, let me know. So the next question. Yeah, you want to add anything or?
I just want to confirm that your answer was correct. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Awesome. Okay, Prissy says, cool, you're just wondering what updates are you looking for? What updates you're looking forward to the most in the next few months? Yeah, also, we're going to talk about that pretty soon. Just a couple of more minutes. Is there any plan to add a feature to reverse positions? Well, maybe you can talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say within like a month or two, it's going to be considered. That's like its place on the backlog right now. What we could do here is something similar like what we have for stop loss and take profit on the chart. So you'll have your visual indication of your position, and next to it, there should be a button, simple button with a reverse order, which would close it and open opposite side. Of course, if you have a one-click trading option on, it would do it right away. Or if you're more on the safer side, you will turn this option off and like have a confirmation before doing it. It's a simple feature and quite effective one, so it's definitely in our short plan.
Cool, all right. Then next question is, what do you think are potential steps to reach the next level? Maybe features, if TradeLocker needs to reach a certain threshold of users to be popular enough to have the option available to the customers. If there's some kind of regulatory thing that may be needed, or would it be as simple as having the platform stable enough to withstand potential millions of users for the large brokers to offer TradeLocker? We're not brokers, and we don't require a license. We're strictly technology providers. So we sell the day trading technology to brokers and to prop firms, and they need to be licensed. We don't have anything to do with your balances, with your withdrawals, deposits, or even challenges in your prop firms. So we're strictly providing the technology that they can then use. Now, to get to the next level, definitely we need to work on some cool features that will attract you guys to come here to use TradeLocker to completely replace your platform, and to also trust that we are the main platform you want to use and trade on. For that, of course, we have some work to do, because I'm sure that not all of people listening here have yet decided. Maybe you just joined TradeLocker, but you'll quickly see the speed of development, the speed of positive change that's going on the platform. So Ozel90 says, I'm logging onto a new computer and forgot my password. How do I reset my password? So again, also very similar to the last question I answered. We don't control your passwords. We cannot access those. You need to reset your password on your broker's login page or prop firm's login page and reset it there, or just contact their support. They'll be able to help you. And then Captain Kicked asked, is weekly competition coming back? We don't know. Again, that's not our decision. It's the decision of our clients, of the prop firms that use TradeLocker. So they need to decide if the competition will come back. Mr. Bramble says, what about flow control, DOM, and one-click order in reverse? So Fule, maybe you can answer this one.
Yeah, so the reverse we mentioned, so it's in the like month or two time. Depth of market is something that mostly advanced users use, not that used in Forex, for example. So it wasn't in our highest priority. The interesting thing here is that we already made like a backend support for it. And when we see like a green light to introduce it into our current feature set, it will not be a huge effort to do so. We will not need to implement it in like 2 months or something. So yeah, it will also come. I would say like, I don't know, Q1 or Q2 next year, something like is like that we will consider it putting it as a feature. What was the third one, or was there any other feature that was mentioned there?
Flow control, one-click order is already there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Shockwave asking, is backtesting still next gen, or are you moving it up? Backtesting is one of the features we're looking forward to. We can share some info later. I'm sure there are a few more questions asking the same thing. Cody asks, are the co-founders considering or have talked about creating a quick crypto liquidity and crypto-specific fee solution for TradeLocker users to compete with crypto exchanges, like the co-founders creating their own backend solution, find exchanges partnered with TradeLocker? So we are, for now, focused on Forex brokers, and their spread on crypto is higher for different reasons. We have been thinking, we have a lot of people asking for those, but it's not in the next, in the short-term plan. So that might be like a quick answer. We are definitely considering it. We see how many people are asking for it. It's just that it's a big transition that we are planning, but it's not on the map yet, let's say so. So next one, the Honey Badger. When might we expect community scripted, invite only, and custom Pine script TradingView indicators to be accessible on TradeLocker? All right, so I see we had backtesting and we had custom script question. I think we have our main, our lead developer for TradeLocker Studio here. And yeah, maybe we can just show you what we got in mind. Ivo, I'll leave the stage for you. But guys, this is something that I haven't seen anyone again in the industry do. We're working on something big that will allow you guys to develop your own scripts, whether you're a developer, whether you're not a developer, whether you know code or don't know how to code. With this tool, you'll be able to create your own script, use it, and then in the near future, sell it and earn money from it if it's popular. So Ivo will now show you what we're talking about in the next like few minutes.
Hi guys, welcome to my computer. So this is the vision, and basically this is where we're going to, and this is what you will see in a month or two. And this is also, on the other hand, something that we're showing for the first time, which is why you will see, you know, literally Figma designs and literally, you know, the face of our awesome designer. But essentially what you should be able to do, you should be able to trade very easily in a very nice, you know, black looking, like TradeLocker does generally, kind of environment. I'm going to show you now that you've seen that it's going to look neat and cool, I'm going to show you how it looks while actually we're working on it in production, because we're testing out features as we speak. We're making sure that it's actually slick. And yeah.
Anyone who likes it, please just write TradeLocker Studio in the feature ideas, and we're gonna send you a PM on Discord when we will be releasing the feature to the first users in public once we stop testing it.
Let me show you immediately what you can already do right now if you are part of our team. So this is TradeLocker Studio, and the most important part here is that actually you don't necessarily need to go and code this kind of Python code that I mentioned, right? Nor even something that's higher level like Backtrader that we're using. You literally go and you say in TradeLocker AI Studios, you say, hey, I want to create a MACD strategy today, please help me, right? As soon as you do, you know, we basically talk to an LLM provider and you start getting your code the way you like it, you know, you start getting it very fast. You are able to then go as soon as, you know, you see and you think you like it, add to editor and actually start analyzing. The important part is that, you know, you don't just deploy without testing. You go and you say, okay, let me backtest this. A second or two later, you get your backtesting results shown here, and you can see what happened. And you say, okay, I made some great trades, but actually this trade for some reason was negative. So let me evaluate this. And then the important thing is you can say, hey, please modify this to use a shorter slow period, please. You need to say please, otherwise the AI overlords might, attack you later. And 5 seconds later, or something like this, immediately you get your modifications here. So theoretically, you don't need to even touch code at all. And you see a modification here. I want to see whether actually it made sense. I can even compare and say, okay, this is all good. I agree with the differences that the AI has given me now. Let me backtest this again. But as it typically goes during demos, you click something that you shouldn't. So let me see another one. Okay, good. So backtest this time, it's a different result. We need to, we're still making sure that actually it's nicely shown to you all the analysis that we do. So this is the part where it's still a bit too geeky to be released. The long term is that it actually looks nice and it's basically easy to use, and it's literally a single click or a few lines of text that you write and you get your own strategy.
Can you just say a quick plan of development? What you are doing now?
Yes.
So who is helping you? That's important to say. Yes. And when is the first version coming up, and what's the vision? What's the end?
Yes. So the vision with the scripting and basically writing in the your own strategies is that we're releasing towards the end of this year to some of our alpha and beta testers. We have already been in community, very active in community, and I've been having similar to the other PM. Basically, I've been having few meetings every week and sometimes few meetings per day with people who are part of this closed circle on our Discord. So we're hearing your feedback. We're hearing a lot about this point of making some scripts publicly available, some scripts private. All of the execution that you do in this case right now, you will always have a choice of running it on your own computer. So your code never needs to leave your own device. And then finally, so basically scripting, you will be able to test an app that you download and allows you to run bots on TradeLocker and allows you to write strategies in a way that you've seen towards the end of this year. And then we're also building, and you can already start testing this, and I'm very happy to talk more about this at some other, point. You can already start creating your own custom indicators on TradeLocker. For that, since we're using TradingView, you need to modify a bit, but it's based on Pine script, the script that we're using. And essentially what you see here, for example, is a custom indicator that we've created. If you want to test it already today, and this is the first time we're announcing this publicly, go to demo.tradelocker.com/studio. You will be able to already start playing with this. Let us know if you have any questions. Let us know if you have comments and suggestions, or if there's something we can help with. But we're super excited. Things are moving fast, and soon you'll be able to do even more cool stuff. Okay, so I'll stop sharing my screen now, but let me know if there are any questions or anything also, and I'm happy to answer them.
Awesome. And if you want Ivo or someone from our team to send you the link or let you know when the more or user-friendly version is going to be available, just send us TradeLocker Studio in the feature ideas channel. All right, but just for you to know what it's going to do, the end version, it's going to look like a chat window. You're going to talk to AI. You're going to tell it, show me 5-year average price. It's going to write your script. You're just going to drag and drop it to TradeLocker. It's going to show you an indicator that you have developed. We're going to have marketplace, so you're going to be able to sell it, showcase it, and buy different indicators from there as well. That's the vision for the next, let's say, about mid next year, something around that. All right, let's continue with the questions. I thought I had a demo account, but when I tried to log in, I get an error message saying wrong server. Did something change? So when you get an account, when you register an account on your broker, or when you buy a challenge from your prop firm, what you're gonna get is usually get an email with your username, login, with your login details, username, password, and server. That server is unique to your broker. It's not working, which happens, reset your password or just reach out to your broker or pro firm. Shokwe asked to record the AMA session and post on YouTube. We're doing that, we're recording it. This is the first AMA session. It might not be the highest quality production and so, but we'll record it, we will post it for anyone to watch it again if you won't be attending or if you know anyone who would like to hear what we're talking about here. All right, Jonathan asks if it's possible to integrate TradingView and TradeLocker. TradeLocker is using TradingView charts at the moment. Not using community indicators or any scripts because that's not possible from the TradingView sides, but that's why we're working on our own TradeLocker studio. So yes, you can use TradingView charting, but you cannot use the community indicators. All right, the next question. When might we expect customizable timeframes in any type of increment? All right, that's a question from Cody. Fula, can you answer?
Yeah, sure. So the requests for such a feature are clamping up, so it might get up in priority. Currently, it wasn't in plan for this quarter, definitely, because we're like already cramped up here. But probably Q1, Q2 next year, sometime at that point, we will consider it. It seems plausible that it will be tackled like Q1 because I believe almost like 10-ish requests came for this. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do any time frame you want. Maybe we'll just provide more selections so you can pick whichever you want to choose. But as usual, once we enter into like a research about it, we're gonna make some kind of hypothesis what we plan to make. Then we're gonna reach out to you guys. You will give your feedback and then we'll iterate from there. Yeah.
All right, we got a few more questions. Let's answer very quickly and then we have the sugar at the end. So this one is also for you. How do we set alarms? Maybe you can say when the alarms are coming up next.
Yeah, probably Q1. So it's in plan currently for Q1. Simple set price alarm. You get a notification on your phone. As you would expect, not a complex feature, but yeah, Q1.
And then next one is actual real-time price on Heikin-Ashi instead of the deviating Heikin-Ashi price.
Yeah, the same.
The question is, when is it coming?
Of course. Yeah, the unfortunate, realistic scenario here is that most of the questions are, yeah, we're going to make it. It's going to take us some time. And this one also is probably Q1.
All right. And then can you set trailing stop loss on the platform?
Hopefully even this quarter until the end of the year, if all goes well. But there's a possibility also for breaching to Q1.
All right. And I see one question about the spreads and leverage. So spread and leverage is also connected to your broker. We cannot affect it. So please reach out to your broker, check with them if they can adjust it, change it, or anything like that. All right, and how to set stop loss on your phone. Fula, what could we do about it now on the call? How to stop loss on the phone?
Yeah, I can do it. I think it might be even useful. So I'm again sharing my screen. Let me force a mobile screen here. This is kind of a developer's perspective when you develop web pages. So I can force like a mobile screen, how it looks like. Yeah, you can see the interesting thing about our platform here is that you can move from desktop to mobile view just like this. It's all running the same code. This is why we're so scalable and really quick in development, covering both mobile and desktop and tablets with a single code. So yeah, the idea with these buttons here is pretty simple. Let me try if I can even make it a bit more bigger so you can see it more. Yeah, like this. This is some weird shaped phone, but it's a phone. I can, if there's my bid ask price on market, I can simply press stop loss here and put it wherever I want it to be. Take profit, put it wherever I want it to be. And then just execute buy. I'll modify the amount, that's it. If I wanna make to some kind of an offset, I can fix my offset to ticks here for both stop loss and take profit. I can minimize the panel here. And then if I go to pending order, as I move the pending order, stop loss and take profit will move with it. You can see it, right? So it's quite simple. But if I want to fix my stop loss here, then only the take profit will move it. I can also do it for the take profit and just put it here, and it will no longer move. So what we wanted to do here is have this. Let me turn all the options off. We have this panel that has all the detailed options here for take profit, stop loss, and so on. But when you minimize it, you can do almost anything else from here. Then while still using the full screen chart. And one thing that we were asked like some time ago, if we set the stop loss, why don't we have both buy and sell buttons here? Only because if you set the stop loss below, it doesn't make sense to make a short position or to sell. Only if you put it up there, it would make sense. Then you would press this one to switch to the execute sell. This is just like a short walk through this feature. There's a lot of content on our TradeLocker.com page. You can check all the features are described over there, and obviously you can reach out to us for any details. Yeah, that would be mostly it.
Yeah, an important thing to say, there are how-to pages which we update pretty consistently, which you can use to learn how to use certain features. And if any is missing, just ask and we will add them to the list. Now, because you've stayed until the end, we're going to show you something that you won't be able to see anywhere else in our industry. And if you like it, just if you like it, send social mode in the feature ideas if you want us to let you know when it's available to the public for testing. So I'm going to share my screen now and let me know when you see it. 1 second. So this is what we call social mode. So what you see here is updated TradeLocker UI. It's going to be more minimalistic in the future, easier to switch, understand, easier to switch between positions, orders, and history of your trades, but focus on these 3 tabs here on the right side. So you have 3 tabs. You have leaderboard, you have following, and you got mentors. So imagine you come to TradeLocker, you log in, and you're just doing your analysis, and you turn on social mode. And you see leaderboard. And leaderboard shows you who are the best traders that are trading on TradeLocker. And you see this guy, Forex dude. And you've never heard of him. But you see this red dot, the red eye here, shows you that he's live. And if you click those 3 dots here, you can follow him or subscribe to his mentorship. So if you are that guy, if you're the best trader on TradeLocker, you want to show everyone you're the best, you'll be able to have an audience that will see how you trade, they will be able to follow your trades, and they're going to be able to pay you to mentor them. But how are you going to mentor them is what I'm going to show you now. So if you click this red eye here, you're going to be able to see everything this Forex dude is doing on the chart. So everything that he does on chart is what you and others can see. So he's live streaming directly on TradeLocker, teaching you technical analysis and his strategy directly on TradeLocker. You can follow him and you can get him to mentor you. You can chat with others watching the stream, and you can copy his trades automatically or interactively. So if you're that guy, if you're the best trader and you are on TradeLocker, you're going to be able to reach a larger audience, get people to follow you, or they will be able to pay you to mentor them directly on TradeLocker. So you're going to earn additional money in the first way, and you'll be able to earn another stream of income by allowing them to copy your trades. So every time someone turns auto copy trading on, and while they're learning from you directly on TradeLocker, watching you do the technical analysis, you're going to be paid a fee for every trade copied. And this is from how it will look like from your perspective. So you're going to be able to turn your camera on or off. If you're streaming directly on TradeLocker, but you want to share that stream on YouTube, Telegram, Discord, anywhere else, you're going to be able to do that. You'll see all your requests for mentorships, for copy trades, and you're going to be able to read whatever anyone else watching is writing to you so you can answer it. And if you're streaming on YouTube, at the same time you're streaming on TradeLocker, here's the QR code, which will allow anyone outside of TradeLocker copy your trade. So if I'm on YouTube, for example, you have a QR code, streaming TradeLocker, but on YouTube, streaming your trading. Anyone watching outside of TradeLocker will be able to jump here, copy your trade from here, or you'll be able to add your affiliate link here as well. So this is something we've been working on. Fula will also explain now how that will look like, how the timeline looks like for this feature.
Yeah, so it sounds awesome. I can't even start how much work it is to do. It's a huge effort. There's a whole team working on it. We are currently working on an MVP for this. So one of the end goals here, I'm saying mid next year or something like it, is to have everything that Luka just showed. And we're gonna go there incrementally, as we usually do. So the first one that we're gonna introduce is basically, do you want to be part of social features or not? You can opt in or opt out. Somebody is just want to trade, don't want to have anything to do with copy trading or seeing anybody else, you can turn it off completely. But if you do want to see it, then you get a whole set of toolings to follow traders and so on. So currently the first iteration, which we planned by the end of the year, maybe we'll reach out to a January or something like this, but this is the timeline to see the best traders, see their profiles. You can see your profile and decide if you want to go public with your trades. So everything is optional here. And if you have all this set up, you can simply follow any trader that is visible or made his trades public. Once you follow a trader, the initial version would be you will just get notified when a trader makes a trade. So we will not put an auto copy option yet, because we really want to, for the first implementation, we want to have you on the platform. We want to have you deciding for each trade, do you want to do it or not. The auto copy would be the next step. So the first one is we really want you guys to think through your trades. So we'll get notified. You will review what this other trader did, and you can decide to make the exact trade, or you think this is a terrible decision, and you will make exactly the opposite trade. But the cool thing is that you're gonna have a preview, review it, and then execute if you would like it. So this is mostly it for the first version. Then we are talking about, well, I'm saying quarter 2 next year or something like this, auto copying, screen sharing, marketplaces, monetizations, so you can earn money actually while you are doing great trading and people are copying you and following you. PAM solutions, where multiple people can give, for example, me as a trader, their funds, so I can manage their almost like a small fund. It's PAMM. You can Google it out, what it stands for. These are the branches that we're going to branch to. Maybe we're not going to develop all of this if we get a feedback that something else is higher priority from the social perspective. So this is why we're going to be in the loop, and as we go out with new features, we're going to be listening for what's next.
Yeah, thanks, Fula. There has been a lot of information in the last 45 minutes, 50 minutes. We got a couple of more comments, and I see Humbled by Forex is writing the last question. Once we answer that one last question, we're done. If you want to get a PM when we have custom scripts ready, so TradeLocker Studio, write TradeLocker Studio in the feature ideas. Domagoj, can you please repeat that message in our chat? And if you would like to get notified once we go public with the first version of TradeLocker social mode, also write social mode in the feature ideas. We'll send you a PM when it's ready. And last question. So if I'm trader that being copied, what benefit would I get and will held accountable for the loss? I'm not sure if you wrote this. Do you understand the question?
Yeah. So we will put up initial version will not have any monetization strategy in there yet. Just to have it tested and see how people are using it and so on. Just sharing trades, social only. As early as next step, we're talking a few months after it, we're going to introduce monetization for each trade that is going to be copied, and the model is yet on us to decide how to do it. It's also going to be with you included. Current idea is to have it all around for people to have incentive to share their trades. So if you have 100 people copying your trades, you're going to get something out of it. This is the idea, the direction we're going to go at. Exactly how it's going to work, we are yet to announce this.
All right, perfect, super, and thank you guys for being active in community. Thank you for suggesting features. Thank you for sharing what we developed, speaking about a positive side of the trading industry, helping us innovate, and for helping each other with TradeLocker and in general. So let us know if you would like us to repeat this AMA on, say, monthly or bi-monthly basis, something like that. If this was interesting to you, if it was useful, we would love to. Maybe in one of the next ones, we also meet some of you, and yeah, glad that you like it, guys. All right, thanks everyone, and see you soon.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.